The much-anticipated AI Impact Summit 2026 has officially begun in New Delhi, with global leaders and innovators gathered to discuss the future of artificial intelligence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the summit this evening, bringing together over 2.5 lakh registered participants from more than 100 countries. India's Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan has highlighted that AI must remain human-centric, with a focus on addressing global challenges and enhancing accessibility. Meanwhile, global leaders like French President Emmanuel Macron and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres are attending, alongside industry giants like Sundar Pichai, Sam Altman, and Shantanu Narayan, further solidifying India's role in shaping AI for global benefit. Key sessions have already started, featuring discussions on crucial topics. These include AI's impact on employability, India's AI infrastructure, and the role of AI in societal benefits. Furthermore, AI for economic development and AI governance will be discussed in sessions that will set the tone for future global partnerships in AI. The AI Impact Expo, which opens tomorrow, will showcase more than 300 pavilions displaying the latest advancements from 13 countries, including the UK, Japan, and Australia. Attendees will experience first-hand demonstrations of AI technologies that are reshaping industries from healthcare to education. With 500-plus sessions lined up, the summit is set to explore how AI can help address on-the-ground issues, particularly for emerging economies. The India AI Impact Summit will continue until February 20th and is poised to leave a lasting impact on global AI policy, governance, and development. We're joined by our correspondent and anchor, Thomas Porteous, who is on the ground covering the AI Summit live from Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. Thank you very much, Thomas, for joining us. Now, the Prime Minister is also expected to inaugurate shortly. What are we expecting from his address, a broad vision statement, or specific policy announcements?
Well, Asuma, yes, of course, the Indian Prime Minister will be inaugurating this 5-day event this evening. Of course, it is yet to kick off fully, but as you can see behind me, the area certainly is buzzing with delegations flooding into the venue. In terms of his address, as you asked, India is set as a co-forefront when it comes to artificial intelligence. It has the third largest startup ecosystem globally, just behind the United States and China, the two frontrunners of this global AI race. But as you said, the address is set to set up a standard for AI being accessible by all. That is the forefront at the first AI summit in the global south. We've previously seen summits in the likes of the UK, France, South Korea, and others, but this is the first in South Asia of its kind. The point of this summit is to establish governance documents, bilateral agreements between countries that will indeed put AI at the front of things that really do matter. Medicine, agriculture, things that are going to make the general population's lives better. So that is what we are expecting from the Indian Prime Minister's address as the summit gets fully underway.
Thank you for highlighting that, Thomas. Now, this summit is being positioned as the first major AI gathering in the global south. Are delegates framing it as a shift in global tech power, or is that still aspirational?
India certainly has power when it comes to this field. Its tech industry is one of the leading factors which, of course, has made India explode economically. It is, after all, the fastest growing economy in the world. However, it does trail behind the United States and China, but large-scale foundation models, however, are in China. Okay, and so yes.
Thank you, Thomas, for sharing that. And now, with CEOs and policymakers under one roof, are we expecting major bilateral meetings or side deals to take place alongside the former sessions?
Yes, of course, there's going to be many major significant figures here. Over 100 countries are going to be represented, with over 20 heads of state, including that of France, Brazil, and many other countries. Of course, the Indian Prime Minister will address the crowd first, and then leading into Thursday and Friday, there will be those significant speeches. Bilateral meetings, of course, the Indian Prime Minister is set to meet with Prime Minister Modi. The Indian Prime Minister is set to meet with Emmanuel Macron on the sidelines of this, as well as Luis Inacio da Silva of Brazil. Those are the two significant leaders that are coming to this, so we will expect some developments there.
And Thomas, lastly, before the doors even open, what would count as a tangible success for India by the end of this week? A declaration, investment, commitments, regulatory alignment?
Success would look like a concrete AI compute expansion, funding commitments, including in multi-million-dollar deals, multi-billion-dollar deals even. Those are the sorts of economies that are attending today. And also an international declaration by dozens of countries which are in attendance, which lead to the safety of AI and the usage of it when it comes to the benefit of the mass population. So we are, of course, expecting further developments over this week. We'll, of course, bring that to you live here from the venue.
With that, I would like to thank Thomas for joining us live from Bharat Mandapam and sharing that insight. Thank you very much.